What's up, everybody? Here's another watch list for you. This will be a watch list to prepare for Thursday, and I'm recording this on Wednesday night after work here. All right, let's get this thing started. First on our list today, we got Nerd Wallet NRDS. NRDS is currently at 1766 a share. Relative volume came in at 4.2, average trading range 83 cents, $1.3 billion market cap for NRDS. News is they just dropped earnings. They beat on their earnings per share and sales. NRDS also receives an upgrade from Barclays and Morgan Stanley with price targets at $21 and $16 respectively. Next on the list, ADPT. Let me spread out my little chart here really quick. Bear with me. My watch list, I mean. Okay. ADPT, Adaptive Biotech, Golden Cross has already occurred. I think that it needs to fail or confirm pretty much. There is a nice consolidation range here for it to either break out from or get stuck inside of. Credit Suisse maintains underperform rating with price target at $7 for ADPT. Relative volume was 4.2, 66 cents daily trading range, $1.4 billion market cap. Okay, next on the list, BHC, Baush Health. New CEO at Baush Lomb. I guess that might be their parent company. I'm not exactly sure. There's a gap to fill around the 1280 range, and the chart looks pretty cool as far as I can see. Somewhat interesting with a golden cross about to occur. Gap here to fill possibly, and earnings upcoming for them February 23rd. That's next Thursday, I believe. All right, that was BHC. Next on the list, OSUR, OSUR Technology or what? OSUR what? Let's see. OSUR Technology. Technologies. Okay, cool. 548 a share. OSUR beats on their sales by $25 million. There's a potential mini Head and Shoulders here. Right there. Right here. And right there. Potential baby Head and Shoulders. This might have been a downhill Head and Shoulders right here. Right here. And right here as well. With a uphill baby one there. They announced job cuts as well, which has been popping stocks since Twitter and Elon Musk, basically, too. Just seen that happen today as well. Job cuts, popping stocks. Twilio just dropped earnings as well. Twilio. Anyways, next on the list, Airbnb. You've seen it on the chart first, but here we go. Relative volume blasted off of earnings too. By the way, relative volume was 3.8. $5.93 average trading range. $86,700,000,000 market cap for Airbnb. Next on the list, NU. The chart looks good enough to share it. That's pretty much the extent of what I was thinking with this. Big wick, heavy volume, but a breakout of this area needs to break above this level and the high of the day today for sure for anything to continue, but this is probably being sold into heavy, so we will see. For NU, relative volume was 3.6. 3.6. Daily trading range is 24 cents, and there's a $24,500,000,000 market cap for NU. Okay, PET, next on the list. WAG Group, PET has earnings coming up next Wednesday, I think, February 21st. Interesting company. I just like dogs, I guess. And the chart might have found a bottoming range here as well. And that's pretty much what I was thinking about for PET. Next on the list, ARAV. ARAV Incorporated. Currently at $2.11 a share. Positive test data is going to get announced at the next presentation that they have. And today, EF Hutton gave a $10 price target for ARAV. Relative volume was 3.2, 17 cents average trading range, $126 million market cap. Next on the list, MPW. It's a decent sized list today, so I'll go kind of quick. MPW is a medical properties trust. I think they just received a new lease sale, or a new lease, I guess, or lesser or leasee or whatever, lessee, for a huge property worth approximately $1.2 billion. 200-day moving average is up at $14, and this stock had a little bit of interest today, I heard. Okay, CLBT is next on. MPW relative volume 3.1, average trading range 53 cents, $7,800,000,000 market cap for MPW. Next on the list, CLBT. Celebrite is currently $5.91 a share. Relative volume 2.7, average trading range 28 cents a day. $1,100,000,000 market cap for CLBT. Earnings per share beats, but the sales miss on their recent earnings. January 14th, they got $1 million order for Singapore law, $14 million order for Singapore law enforcement to use their stuff. And that's CLBT. Next on the list, just showing you a stock from yesterday. It pretty much gassed it, and I guess I was right on how to read wedge patterns. Once they break out of the wedge, it sort of depends on which direction they want, and it's popping. Although I seen the wedge like that, I was worried about the morning, but it ended up being a real nice dip and rip. Bam. Okay, that's IREN coming in at $3.79 a share. Relative volume today was 2.5, 40 cents average trading range, $235 million market cap. Next on the list, showing you Palantir, PLTR. Dropped earnings, but Credit Suisse gave them a neutral rating, or maintains the neutral rating with an $11 price target. Palantir had relative volume of 2 today, 62 cents average trading range, $21 billion market cap for PLTR. Next up, we got BOXL, $15 million buyback news. That buyback was approved. That news is still hitting, as far as I could tell, for BOXL. 64 cents a share, 1.1 relative volume, 5 cents average trading range, $49 million market cap for BOXL. It's a big buyback, again, reminding you because they have a $50 million market cap and it's a $15 million buyback. They're going to basically buy 25, or no, not quite. Anyways, I'm too tired to do math right now. Okay, J&J is next up. Oh, wow, that was the ultimate brain fart for you all. J&J, Johnson & Johnson. Congratulations if you made it this far. You're welcome. Relative volume came in at 1 today. $2.55 average trading range, $400 billion market cap. J&J had announced they're backing out of a drug collaboration with somebody and gave away all their rights or something like that. Next up, we got CSCO, Cisco Systems. Raises dividend by 1 cent. beats on earnings per share and sales after hours today. Claims that their supply chain issues are continuing to ease. Massive potential head and shoulders here for CSCO. I guess that's probably what just happened today. $50 price range needs to break out, and then we'll continue up hopefully with this type of a move to make this a head and shoulders continuation, or it could be a super jagged slow head and shoulders continuation. Who knows? CSCO. ADI next on the list. Analog devices. Man, I missed it on CSCO. Anyways, analog devices is currently at 196.39 a share. 196 a share basically. Relative volume came in at 3.6, 4.7, $4.70 average trading range, $99 billion market cap for ADI. ADI raised their dividend by 10 cents and beat on earnings per share and sales. A little bit better of a raise for ADI than CSCO. Next on the list, PANW, Palo Alto Networks, currently at 178 a share, 9.9 relative volume, $4.96 average trading range, $53.5 billion market cap for PANW. Morgan Stanley rates overweight with a price target up at 240. Their earnings are coming in February 21st. All right, next on the list, HST, Host Hotels and Resorts. They beat on earnings per share and sales. Relative volume today was 1.7, 46 cents daily trading range, $13 billion market cap. Next on the list, we got SEDG, Solar Edge Technologies, Solar Edge is currently at $345 a share, we'll call it. All major banks are around price targets up at 360 to 390. Have price targets, Wells Fargo maintains overweight with a $374 price target for SEDG. Relative volume was 1.4, $18.21 average trading range, $19 billion market cap for SEDG. I was thinking there are nice support areas for this stock here, pretty much around like the $300 mark, maybe 290, whatever, call it what you want. 290 is a better mark there. Possible setup here for put credit spreads, in my opinion, below 290. Looks like it could be good to go. Next on the list, we got VTRS. VTRS is Viatris, currently at $11.85 a share. Relative volume was 0.8 today, 28 cents daily trading range, $14 billion, $300 million market cap. Upcoming earnings, let's see when, 227. Big banks giving price targets and upgrades before the earnings have dropped. Volume is coming in nicely here as well. And there's a possible head and shoulders pattern as well there for VTRS. Next up on the list, and the final stock for the day, and this watch list, is going to be NRG. NRG Energy is currently at 36 a share, we'll call it. Relative volume 0.3, average trading range 89 cents a day, $8.2 billion market cap. They have their earnings coming up February 16th. This is tomorrow, pre-market. If you're listening to this tonight, hopefully you catch it also at pre-market. Thank you for whoever does check in. Appreciate you guys very much. And in January, Energy raised their dividend, and Morgan Stanley maintained equal weight with a raised price target up at $39 a share. Okay, and that is the list. Once again, we did it. Thank you for checking in with me. I appreciate you guys very much. I hope this information helps as always. I hope you guys have a good night and a nice trading day tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good luck and God bless you guys.